Good evening, everybody. We have Chuck Nilosek with us here tonight. We're going to have a good show. We're going to talk about the South Florida drone meetup. Let's get it started. And good evening, United States Drone Society. How's everybody doing tonight? Hey, Dominic. Hey, Chris. How you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Good evening.
Happy Sunday.
Yeah. Hey, Chris. We got to go flying this week, didn't we?
Yeah, first time since November for me.
Yeah, it's been a while. How'd you feel going out after all that time?
A little rusty,
Yeah.
but I got into it and then I said, hey, feels great. So I got to ask, is my volume low?
You sound fine to me.
Okay.
Yep.
Dominic, how's my volume? Oh,
Justin's out. Justin Bieber's out back saying it's okay.
yeah.
Bud is Justin Bieber tonight, just so everybody knows. He's got the name and everything. So when I say Justin, I'm talking about Bud. Yeah. So listen, we got Chuck Nilosek here with us tonight. So I'm interested to have that. It's he's fairly new to the community, and he's actually got some drone content that we're going to share. But before we get started on the show, let's go and say hi to everybody in the chat. I don't even know who was first. Anybody have an idea?
Only
Oh, yeah, I don't
one
have any.
looks like
My
you.
wife. I'll say my wife was first.
Yeah.
My number one supporter. We got Jim.
It was
Jim's with
actually.
us. Yeah, he'll be joining us for open chat. And we got Bud, not Justin Bieber. He'll be joining us for open chat tonight too.
Hey, Bud.
Just want to say, I want to stop and say hi to my friend Brandon. I want to make sure I say hi to Brandon every week. Brandon, how you doing? I hope you're watching. And we got Joel, Mr. Skyfly. Happy birthday to you, Joel.
Happy
Today's
birthday.
Hey, Joel.
And we got Warren in the house. How you doing, Warren?
Hey, Warren.
Hey, Warren.
And we got Bill Walton. How you doing, Bill? Glad to have you here.
Hey, Bill.
And John Olson's in the house. How you doing, John? Glad to have you here.
Hey, John.
And we got Dave Smith in the house. How you doing, Dave?
Hey, Dave.
Yeah. And that stranger camp.
And Peter Carroll. How you doing?
Hey, Peter.
Peter.
Another Aussie.
And Angie Anderson. I actually think Angie was first. Now that I think about it, when I came on, I saw a comment from her. So thank you, Angie. Oh, and
And
Christian was here. MainlightDrone. I didn't see him up
Yep.
top yet, but he was here earlier.
No one ever does.
And Brian, Waypoint New England. How you doing, Brian? Glad to have you here.
what's up, Brian?
Thanks,
There's
Margie.
Christian. How you doing, Christian? And Astro and Remy. How you doing? Glad to have you here.
Hey,
Glad to have you back.
You know, I think Astro Remy sent me a picture of the mug, and I think I forgot to download it. I will show it next week during the show. I'm pretty sure that he sent me a picture. Sorry, I forgot about it. Hi, Margie. How you doing? Glad to have you here.
hey, Margie.
And
Margie.
Jeff's place. How you doing, Jeff?
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
And Will I am. How you doing? Glad to have you here.
Hey,
And Michael Grimes is in the house. How you doing, Michael? Glad to have you here.
Michael.
Dominic, you meowing at Margie?
Everybody else was doing it, so I thought
Oh,
I'd get
okay,
in on
it's
the act.
acceptable. And we have Lee, Yellow Rose Drones. He's joining us from the South Florida Drone Meet, I believe. How you doing?
Hello.
His wife is actually a new member to the community, so welcome to the community. Thank you for joining.
mm-hmm.
April. Hey,
Nightbot, always trusty Nightbot.
good evening, Nightbot.
And a Facebook user.
And we have someone from Facebook. How you doing? Glad to have you here.
Hello, Facebook.
And Trinity Ariel, how you doing, Ray? Glad to have you here.
Right?
MEU Drones, how you doing? Glad to have you here. And Steven Drones, how you doing?
Hey, Steven Drones.
Dave.
Good to see everybody tonight. Hello from Brisbane, Australia. You know, I think that might be Ross. That might be Ross Langdon. Right? He's from Brisbane, right?
I'm trying to think of how many other people we know from Brisbane.
How you doing, Al? Glad to have you here.
Hey.
And the rock star, Steve Hyde's in the house. How you doing, Steve?
Dave.
And hi, Marie. If you're in the background, I'm sure she's around too.
Yeah.
Jackrabbit FPV, thank you so much for sending me that poster, Scott. I appreciate it.
Yes, he's down there right now, right at the
Yeah.
South Florida Drone Meetup.
Yeah, I emailed him and asked him to email me a copy of the poster. He just sent it to me right before the show started. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, am I on it yet?
I have no idea.
I asked him last year. I was like, "Get me on for the next year."
How you doing, Mickey Moo? Glad to have you here.
It's
Mickey Moo.
just a correction there, Paul. It's Michael Antcliffe from Brisbane, Australia.
Oh, okay. How you doing, Michael? Glad to have you. I thought you were Ross.
Yeah.
And we got V-Dub in the house. How you doing, V-Dub?
Yeah.
Hey, V-Dub.
Yeah. V-Dub.
Well, we have so many people in the chat. Oh, we got Night Train in the house. How you doing, Mike?
Mike.
Hey, Don. How you doing? Glad to have you here tonight, brother.
Hey, how's it going?
I actually haven't seen you, I think, in a couple of weeks. Hope everything's going well. And we got Jonathan in the house. How you doing, Jonathan? Glad to have you here.
How's it going?
Oh, looks like we got everybody.
Yeah.
Glad to have everybody
Yeah,
here
did we say
tonight.
hello to, did we
Oh,
say hello to Jonathan Jackson?
Oh, yes. I just said hi to Jonathan.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Maybe
And
I
Ray
was
Kelly's in the house. How
out
you
there.
doing, Ray?
Hey, Ray.
All right. So with that, we're going to play Sunday Spectacular.
All right.
I just want to make sure I see it first before I play it.
Mhm.
There we go.
not a newcomer to Sunday Spectacular, that's for sure.
Alex, man, incredible. I love his work. Yep, that was absolute fire. Awesome stuff, man. How'd you like that edit?
That was awesome.
Yeah,
That
I
was
heard the
awesome.
beat. I said, "Well, this is a Sunday Spectacular beat."
Even that's, Christian liked it too. So
Yep. Yeah, I actually invited Alex here tonight. I was hoping he was going to be able to make it, but he's at the South Florida Drone meet and he's busy with, all the people down there. But he'll see it. He'll see it after the show at some point. I was just kind of hoping he'd see it live, but it's all good. Yeah, great stuff. All right, so with that, I think we will bring in our featured guest right away. We're going to bring in Chuck Nilosek from Plymouth Rock TV. Hey, Chuck, how you doing?
Hey guys, how
Hey,
are
Chuck.
you? Thanks for bringing me on.
hey,
Yeah,
Chuck.
good. Glad to have you here. So you're fairly new to the community, and I'd like to give you an opportunity to introduce yourself. And this is more going to be about your personal side with drones. I want to see, what you like to do recreationally, and we'll talk about how you incorporate it in your business, of course. But as a recreational pilot, why don't you introduce yourself to the community and tell us what you fly?
So I have a Mavic 2 Pro, and I've gone through a bunch of them. And unlike most of you guys, the drone work has secondarily taken over my business because of from a production standpoint and TV production, which is my background. I felt like in order to you know go out and do shoots where I wouldn't have to rent a helicopter, I'd learn how to operate these little flying devices. So 5 or 6 years ago, started, dipping my hand in there, and learned a lot of lessons, pretty hard lessons to learn on my pocketbook and on my ego, but got the 107. Felt like I was getting a little bit more comfortable under my feet, and just have had a blast.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great hobby, and it's good that you got your 107 because you can incorporate it with all the things you like to do with the drone. And we were able to actually meet up a couple of weeks ago, and we got to fly together, and it's fun to do that. And just in the recreational standpoint, I think that's probably the best feeling flying drones. I think that when you're doing them and you're doing it as a job, it's exciting that you're making money doing it. But I think that the real passion comes in when you get to fly without anything that you're flying for. You're just flying to capture something beautiful.
Yeah, I think that one of the things in my schedule that I want to include more of is that recreational side, and just going out and playing and having a good time. I feel like each time I go out, it's like, I'm under pressure to get something done or shot. It's for a client, or it's for, one of our shows. And, it's been, meeting you guys has been phenomenal, because I think for what we're going to be doing, it's always good to have an army of people like yourself in the mix that we can call on to, you know, capture what's going on out there.
Yeah, yeah, and now's a perfect opportunity. You want to introduce everybody to Plymouth Rock TV and tell them what you started there.
Yeah, so years ago, I was a stand-up comedian and producer, did all sorts of really fun stuff. I've got some wild things under my in my resume that I think is pretty cool. I love flying, right? So I've flown an F-15 with the Air Force. I had that experience, which was phenomenal. Flown in the cockpit of a stunt pilot, Rob Holland, who's was a champion U.S. stunt pilot champion. Doing the zippity doops and at air shows and stuff like that. That was amazing. Flew with the Blue Angels, in their C5. Had a lot of, just been, really enjoyed it. But one of the things that I realized was that as a media producer, the there was too many people saying no, and the gatekeepers keeping people out was just really frustrating. So fortunately, I was able to see the writing on the wall about cord cutting and people getting rid of cable for streaming, and got my developer's license with Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and built this a platform which is I equate it to Netflix for New England. So although we're in 100 million homes across the world, and we're on these fast networks like Local Now, Distro TV, Plex, Tubi. We're adding them all the time. You can download our app for free on your iOS or your Android, but it really is a collection, like Netflix, of the best things going on. Our theme is the best people, places, stories, experiences of New England. We have movies, documentaries, TV shows. We have a whole drone show called Above New England and Above the World. And then, we just created, with Paul's help, the United States Drone Society channel on there. So that's exciting. So every one of you download it, watch. We've got great shows from golf to skiing to automotive, drag racing. We're even streaming the NFL women's, if you can believe this, the NFL Wives Association does a flag football game at the Super Bowl every year. We've been contracted to do that. We're going to do that in New Orleans next year. And then
that's
we
really
have,
cool.
yeah, crazy. And then we're doing the Nantucket Comedy Festival and demolition derbies and special events. It's a lot of fun. So hopefully you guys can check it out and enjoy it.
Yeah. Oh, we actually we have a couple of videos to share of yours, so I think we're going to head over to our movie theater. We have a little movie theater here. Well, let's do this. And I think the first video of yours that I want to share. Sorry, Dominic, you got something you want to add?
Me?
Yeah, were you talking to me?
No, I was just going to say get the popcorn as well.
Oh, get the popcorn as well. Yeah. I think the first video that I want to show yours is from the Derby. You were at the Demolition Derby?
Yes, we cover the Demolition Derby each year from certain county fairs. And if you've never been to one of those events, you can see how we incorporate the drones in the use of getting the proper shots, get what we want, highlighting the excitement.
Were you flying the drone here?
Yeah. So in some, it was lawless, so they let us do whatever we want. We were like 10, 15 feet above the cars, and a couple of circumstances when they burst into flames, I got a little nervous for my drone, but we survived.
Yeah, I like watching people chase, like what Tammy Dean and Max do. They go out there to a track and they're chasing the people racing. It just looks like so much fun.
Oh yeah, with the FPV.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, exactly, with the FPV. And you had another video from the Derby. It was the final video. I think that was more like the promotional for it. And we have the other video here, which is the final Derby video. We'll play this now. As I play it, you can narrate it and let us know whatever you want to tell about it. Something that might have happened while you were flying or whatever. Let us know.
Yeah, so I think that, we get contracted to be the official media partner of certain events, and, we want to bring as much excitement and drama and attention to it as possible. Obviously there's 5,000-10,000 people at these events, and they get fired up, and when they're seeing the drone flying around, you guys know it just draws a lot of attention to the event. And again, fortunately for us, that the event and those organizers were very friendly to what we're trying to do. And so, it was just a lot of excitement, and the event itself is just, it's wild. And I like to use them for drag races. We obviously use a lot of, drone work for, we do a lot with like great white sharks and, off of Cape Cod. That's fun. And it's just, we do so much, with the drones. And I'll probably be recruiting some of you guys to help with our automotive sports stuff, because it's going to get crazy. But,
I have an FPV drone too, and I know Ken, our friend Ken, flies FPV, and we have David and Jim both have the Avata, so there's some killer FPV stuff.
Yeah, so our network, if you want you want to call it anything like, I get a kick out of some of the weird stuff that we end up covering, these really unique events that people are so passionate about. And it's somewhat like, ESPN Ocho, like with the dodgeball in that movie, where a lot of, these things won't get the time of day, but they're incredibly compelling. And one of our partners is a former referee for the WWE, and he does a wrestling show. And of course, this weekend is WrestleMania, which is pretty wild. But we wanted to bring in that kind of attitude of the wrestling storytelling with the narrative of demolition derbies and all of these wacky characters in these cars. And as a matter of fact, that we had two, right? And we had in that event, there were two women that won. There were two women that were entered, and each of them won their heat, their division, and they were beautiful women, Instagram models. And like when they got out of the cars and stood on the roof to the 10,000 people in attendance, the earth shook, and we got hit up by all of the national networks of like they wanted our footage. And we just said, well, you can get it like everybody else. Download the app for free and enjoy it, but we're not giving it to you.
Yeah. Exactly. And the next video that I have to share is something more on the nice relaxation side. I enjoyed the property was beautiful, but how did you say it again? The
Nevis,
the Nevis vacation home video. Now it's a longer video, so we're only going to show it for a little bit, but why don't you tell us about it?
So a few years ago, the Nevis Four Seasons Resort hired us to come out and do a film on their vacation rentals and their home ownership program. So these are $1 million homes tucked in the rainforest. That you're looking at a volcano there. I mean, you can't go wrong anywhere you shoot in a place like this with a drone, right? It's like, I think when I shot this, I knew very little about this.
Well, you can go wrong if you don't have insurance.
Oh, yeah. I just meant visually, it was pretty easy to just get naturally beautiful images because it was just such a lush and gorgeous landscape.
Yeah, what do they call that style pool right there? An infinity pool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of these houses, are just, multi-million-dollar houses that they, people go and rent them out. And we did all sorts of things down there. We had a Michelin 5-star chef giving us cooking lessons on the homes here. And it was phenomenal, as you can see,
Yeah. So that's kind of cool that you got to do a project like that. And I have to ask you something though. Where do you find time to play basketball when you're so busy?
Well, I played high school basketball. I worked for the NBA for like 10 years. And so here's a little fact. If you're ever out in Los Angeles and you're in front of the Staples Center, the Magic Johnson statue, I unveiled it with Magic. I did a TV show with him for a while, and I was the one that unveiled it. A Celtics fan, no less. I didn't even realize I'm wearing the hat. So that was a little strange. But yeah, I played a lot of basketball, did a lot with the NBA, and played college and coached basketball. And I think the video you're going to show is a little gimmick I do on TikTok and Instagram, which is this captain half court thing where you go out and you shoot a half court shot and nail it, and then give some silly inspirational advice and just have fun with it. So I carry a basketball, like all of you guys. I'm sure you have your drone in your car. You never know when you're going to need it, And I have a basketball because I'll need that. And I'll go and I like to find if I'm, going out on a different shoot or meeting somewhere, if I see a nice court, no matter what I'm dressed like, 3-piece suit, I'll go out and, I take one shot and I make it. That's it. That's all I do. That's my
so let's introduce the drone community to Captain Half Shot. And I picked it's actually a funny story. I was on TikTok, and after we met and we had talked in email, then you showed up in my TikTok feed as suggested people. I had no idea that you were Captain Half Shot and
Half Court, Captain Half Court.
Captain Half Court. Yep. And I like the message, so we're going to share it tonight. Let's give it a watch.
Captain Half Court here. Got one of my favorite courts on the South Shore. Beautiful day, Groundhog Day. Okay, and how you gonna celebrate? That's up to you. And I get asked all the time, how do you do it? I'm gonna give you the secret. It's one word: visualization. You gotta take this shot 10,000 times in your head. You're visualizing it going in all the time. You never miss. And then you gotta have a purpose, meaning for it. I'm doing it to serve somebody, underserved community, troubled youth. Hey, bring some hope to the table. You know, if you're on the verge, on the brink, and you just need to see a half-court shot and just bring you back, give you a sense of hope, it's the least I can do. So let's do this one for the kids. Don't do drugs. Unless a trusted family physician says, hey, do this drug. Even then, you gotta question the side effects, like ask questions. The last bunch of years didn't teach us enough. Ask questions. But overall, don't do them. Maybe a friend at school, hey, let's do drugs. Make sure, do they come from a good family? Do they have good character? Did they research the drugs on Wikipedia? Make a smart, educated decision. Don't do drugs, though. I think overall, that's a good message. Here we go. Half-court. That's all there is to it. Visualization. Quantum realm. Captain Half-court. Signing off.
I like that. I like that. Release the wiggle.
The 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 subtle humor of it is this the nature of the public to go on social media and solve the world's problems with some sort of stupid post or something like that, where you know it's those comments before are silly. Hearing them in the context of when you actually sent it out, Paul, like from your text, I thought, I hope he doesn't think this is inspirational. This is just stupid. And you know, and watching it back, doing it for the kids or the troops or for wherever. It's my my sardonic mockery of the way that people on social media dedicate things to people to solve the problems. But
No, I like.
I as soon as you said AI, I go, you know what? You know, that might be the way to go, rather than going out and shooting. But you know, there was a couple of them, like in, you know, there
You're
was like
right there, Warren.
try to get out and, you know, just have fun with it. I actually was thinking about doing it with a drone because you know, people have said to me, you know, they think it's trick editing, you know, or stuff like that, and I'm like, I got to somehow show. If I had a drone image, my car pulls in, I get out with the ball, go out and shoot. You know, I guess you can fake anything now, so I get, you know, who knows?
Yeah. Well, it was the words that you said at the beginning about taking the shot. You know, the video was fun. I love the parody. I thought that was hilarious.
Well, I am very good at it. I'm good at doing it. You know, I mean, you know, it's I'm not playing a lot of pickup basketball now, being 52. You know, but you know, for the most part, you know, it's not like you do anything. You get better at it as you go, and you know, just become a little gimmick.
Yeah. And Mickey Moo asked how many takes did you need for that?
It's one take. That's the whole thing. Why just do
One shot.
Yeah.
You only get one shot.
I'm an enigma. I'm a mysterious enigma.
Yeah.
How do I do it? I'm the magic man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't reveal my tricks.
So I think what we're going to do now is we're going to bring in our open chat panel. I just want to make sure I have everybody here. Why can't I see it? Yeah, give me a second. I wish this was organized better at the bottom here. Sometimes I can't tell who we have and who we don't have. We got Dre in the house.
You just got to move over. That's all with the little arrow.
I do want to
You want me
encourage
to?
people to
Someone
download,
else?
download the channel, just because I think that we're part of a movement here, which is, in all seriousness, that we're really trying to redefine media, because it's, the quality of the mainstream media's content is so discouraging. And being a lifelong media person myself, I'm sick to death with the way the news and the mainstream media operates. And we want to redefine what's important, and celebrate people like you guys and this organization, and musicians and chefs. I'm going to Croatia next week on a wine tour with a Michelin chef, and we're going to tour the area, and it's going to be an amazing experience. 10 days, in some of the most beautiful parts of the world. I'm excited to bring my drone.
Log it.
See, we'll have some fun there. But I want you all. We need guys like you, and download the channel, watch, participate. It's
Yeah.
you don't need cable anymore. You can get everything.
Right.
I know.
Local
yeah.
now,
What the hell is that?
right?
You're downloaded on my iPad, and I've watched the drone videos you have and several other, and you're doing a, pardon my French, kick-ass job.
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
yeah. That's awesome.
I'm Polish. And I don't speak French, but that felt good.
Well, join the club here. I'm a little Polish and a little bit of French.
But I didn't know you spoke French.
Well, I'm French German according to 23andMe or whatever.
A little bit country, a little bit of rock and roll.
There you go.
That's it.
Yeah,
We
I
got
was
music for you to tape, Chuck.
Oh, and by the way, Chuck, before we get any further, I hated basketball.
I understand.
Just saying.
And, you can't love everything.
Speaking of Magic Johnson,
Speaking of,
Oh, jeez.
oh, there you go.
Yeah, he was one. They say never meet your heroes. I met Larry Bird. He wasn't that nice to me.
actually, it was
Really?
I meet Magic Johnson, and he couldn't have been nicer.
And
And I'm
he
going,
was-
oh man,
he was
I'm
amazing.
upside down right now.
Sometimes people have off days, you never know.
I got to shoot a charity softball game here in Rhode Island about
I'm
7 or 8
German,
years
too.
ago, and he was there, and I was actually taking a selfie, I think, with somebody. I don't know. He walked over and actually just kind of selfie bombed. So I'm like, okay, but yeah, he was really nice. Shook my hand, introduced himself, and
Magic or Larry?
yeah, he was
Nice.
magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was great. He was.
And first of all, I have nothing negative to say about Larry Bird. He was quiet. I shouldn't say he wasn't nice. He was just not.
He wasn't nice to his opponents.
he let those hands
Not
do
at
the
all.
talking.
I still love Larry Bird, and it's not like it was a bad experience like he told me to go screw. He was nice, nice enough, but it was
Cool.
just like I met Steve Carell one time. He has a general store here in Marshfield, and he was like I don't get starstruck easy. He was just one of those guys where I'm like, man, I just hope I get invited over to Thanksgiving at his house every year. He's,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
and I didn't want to leave him. I had a man crush, I think. But
That's right. That's
Hey,
right.
Randy, how you doing, brother?
Hey, Paul, what's going on, man? Sorry I'm late. I had a little bit of late
Randy.
time getting the kids down and everything.
No
So,
worries.
I'm
no worries.
here.
I was kind of hoping that someone who went to the South Florida drone meet would join us tonight, but I don't think
Yeah.
anyone here on the panel went, right?
Who needs them? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, they're all probably still partying.
Yeah, I was hoping. I was trying to get Alex on
Hungover.
because he won Sunday Spectacular, and I wanted Alex to see it live. But it's a South Florida drone meet. It's been such a busy week, and I had 4 appointments this week, which is crazy. It just had to be this week of the South Florida drone meet, but I was able to get out and go flying, and was able to. It was exciting. That was fun to do, especially me and Chris hadn't been together flying since last year, so
Since
felt good to get out and do that. But we were able to get some. We also had another meetup. Me, Jim, and we met up at what was the name of the lighthouse again? Coninimac. I still can't say it.
Nimiket.
Coninimac Lighthouse.
Nimiket.
Yeah.
It's a Rhode Island thing.
It's
Yeah.
the #1 Rhode Island lighthouse.
Hey Ollie, how you doing, brother? Glad to have you here.
Ollie, okay.
I have been to Conimicut myself, and
I've been a couple times.
I flew it from Barrington. There was like a little park in Barrington.
Well, that's a different direction to fly from.
And,
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, it was great because I got to see a lot of Barrington on the, on the east side of the river there, and I was able to get to Conimicut. I even got over to Conimicut Point from where I was.
Nice.
So I
It's a
mean,
good trip.
It's actually a better way to go if you're going to do a sunset because you're going to be flying towards.
It'll be
the sun
facing
that
west.
way.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, once you're at the lighthouse, it doesn't matter which way you're flying from. You can get a sunset, sunrise
Well, true.
either side.
Yeah.
But you
Which
have
are there.
to get a sunset. You got to go past the lighthouse and turn around, and then face the sun. That way, if you're coming from Barrington, you're already facing the sun anyway, so you can just do what you got to do and then back up and you're done.
And why don't we show what everybody's been up to the past week? How about we do best of the rest?
Sounds like a plan.
that'd be great.
So it was good.
Who switched
That
it?
ended quick.
That's pretty impressive.
good.
Great job.
Yes, I agree, Ken.
Just I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Is someone clicking on the pro scenes in the back? Chris
No,
or
I didn't.
Dominic?
I'm just drinking.
Yeah, no, because I'm trying to figure out why twice when that played it went back to the to this dynamic scene. I didn't click anything. It just went back. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I saw it go back. I don't know why.
Yeah, it did it twice.
Upper
And I didn't know
area.
if someone was clicking something or if what was doing it.
I don't know, but I'm glad it did because I got to enjoy it twice.
Oh, yeah. It used to have a mind of its
I
own.
was wondering why it did that too.
Yeah, it's. I'm telling you, this is. I love EV Mux because it helps with the format of the show, but they have some glitches in here that drive me insane.
Yeah.
That was a glitch.
Yeah, it was incredible the amount of photos that were shared during the week. I couldn't believe how many I had.
Great shots by everybody. Those
Yeah.
were awesome. Awesome.
Really nice.
I want to throw it out there too, guys. That we our platform, we want to get the best of all 50 states on there, and like really show the country off, and like highlight you guys on Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire. So, make sure Paul, however we can do that, we'd love to get everybody involved, just because it's obviously that just that one clip made me feel so insignificant in what I can do with the drone. And, I just enjoy the content so much that you guys put together. Like, man,
Well, and what you're seeing there is the inspiration of the last 2 years.
Right.
Since we've done the show and the group, the people, everyone's inspiring everybody else. So they really push the boundaries.
Oh, absolutely.
And you get incredible shot like that.
And there's
We
no
brought
shortage of
inspirations
advice
in.
either, Chuck, on how to do certain things. If somebody's got a question, everybody's willing to throw just 2 cents. Say, oh, yeah, I've done that over here. Yeah, I'll show you how to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
this was actually the topic of discussion I wanted to bring up tonight. I was wondering what everyone was doing for the eclipse.
Yeah.
I'm
I'll
traveling
be
to
this
a
way.
lighthouse in Point Judith, Rhode Island tomorrow. I'm going to bring my DSLR. I have a 300 millimeter with a 2 times extender, and I actually made my own filter thing out of cardboard. I actually ordered a filter sheet that's actually ISO rated for solar photography like eclipse and stuff, and I'm just going to
Cool.
Oh,
put it on a
wow.
piece of cardboard. I cut a hole big enough for my lens to go through. I'm going to just put it right over it.
Yep.
And I'm done. And then my
Cool.
drone, I'm actually going to fly to the lighthouse, and I want to try to get some shades and
that'd
some
be awesome.
darkness with the sun. I'm not going to point it at the sun, of course, but I want to try to get some like ambient shading and things like that against the lighthouse and stuff. So I'm hoping,
It's really nice there, Ken. I flew there yesterday.
yeah, I saw your pictures. Very
Yeah. Oh, it was beautiful.
Yep.
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 Yeah,
So
I
that's
love
my-
that you
that's my
did that black and white, by the way. That was nice.
Yes.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
I'd love to see the eclipse tomorrow, but I start a new job
Uh-oh.
on tomorrow.
And now your audio is low, Chris.
Oh, I start a new job tomorrow, so I don't know how I'm going to see that eclipse.
Again?
How many people on the panel are in the path of totality, like 100%?
No.
Well, we're
I'm
not
not.
quite.
No,
You know,
we're-
maybe
No, Dave, we're not. Unless you
7
travel.
or something like
We're
that. You know.
We're
94.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm going to be at Prospect Park in Providence tomorrow. I figure I'm going to bring 2 cameras, and I also have my Mavic 3. I'm going to do a time lapse up in the air while I do some interval shots with one camera and then some straight on shots with the other.
Nice.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're.
And
at
I got
92
some heavy duty
92.
filter. I got a heavy duty filter, Ken, on my Z7. I'm going to crank that all the way up.
Cool.
Yep.
I didn't
You
want
need
to
a hell of a filter for that, though.
I didn't
I
want to spend
think I got a
$200.
128. Yeah.
I didn't want to spend like $200 on a filter. I'm only going to use once. So
Yeah. I said the same thing.
Yeah, I just got a sheet. It's an 8x8 sheet. It cost me like $19.
Yep.
I'm just going to put it on a piece of cardboard, put it over my lens, and I'm good to go.
And then you're going to go. Yeah.
So
Nice.
Now I've actually seen people with their cameras and they've shared. I don't know what ND filter they have on there. It must be like an ND million because they're picking up the sunspots on the sun.
Yeah.
supposedly
Yeah.
with the film I got, you can
With a
do
drone?
that. So I don't know. Maybe I'll mess
I
around with it
think
afterwards.
the biggest
16
filter I've
stops.
seen is like 100,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
Yeah.
crazy.
yeah, I was
16
kind of
stops.
exaggerating when I said 1,000,000, but it's just crazy that they could see the
Actually,
sunspots on the sun.
That's nuts.
this is it right here. That's all it
60.
is.
It'd
Just
be
a look.
65,000.
Hold on, let me bring you up big so
Sounds
you can
got
show,
it.
show
Oh,
that
so
again.
that,
Ken.
Ken.
so that piece of paper there,
Ken, show that
Ken,
again.
where did you get it?
I got it on Amazon, but actually it was funny because I had a different one in my cart, and within about 20 minutes it disappeared. I guess it sold out. So this is the only one I could grab. So for
Hmm.
$18.99, I got this. So
I'm wondering if
Is
Hunt's
that like a ND
I might
filter?
go over
How many
there.
can you make from that?
yeah, and it's ISO rated for eclipses, solar photography,
Sweet.
sunspots, things like that. So hopefully,
Wow.
yeah. So
Very cool.
Hopefully you didn't get a knockoff.
I hope
Yeah.
not. Well, we'll find out
I
tomorrow.
was right.
Mark
Yeah,
White
when
says
you're
you need
blind
angry
tomorrow, we'll know.
So there,
Yep.
Mark. Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty heavy
13
duty.
stops.
Yeah, I
But
think
when
the
the sun,
highest
when
level I have of ND filter is
16.
I don't even know. It's 64, I think. Yeah, I
28
don't think I have a
maybe.
I think I got
128.
a 128.
I have a
Won't do it.
1000.
Yeah, I have a 32
Yeah.
for my Air 2S, and that's
Yeah.
as far as I go.
So if anybody wants to
You gotta
join
get a
me at
60 You gotta
Prospect
get a
Park tomorrow,
64.
Yeah.
What
Or-
time, Dave?
I'm thinking I'll be there roughly quarter three, 2:30,
It's
quarter
about the
three.
time.
Yeah, that might be a
Now,
little
now
early
let me
for
ask
me.
you a question. Can I film it with my drone safely?
No,
There's
Probably
nothing I
not,
got to
no.
worry about. I just
No,
put an
because
ND
you
filter
can't.
on there.
No.
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 Maybe an ND 256
I don't
or
even have that. I think I have a
528,
64, so I
whatever
ain't
is
gonna
after
capture
that.
it.
It's got to
Really?
be
Question:
at least 13 stops.
No,
Why can't
deep
you?
shadows.
Why can't you use a drone to film it?
Because
I
you
don't
blow
know.
the
Not
sensor out.
the sun itself,
Right.
but the surrounding you can.
Right.
But
Just
what if you
can't.
like?
Shadow, not the sun.
I film the sun all the time, like sunrises and just the sun in general.
Yeah, but it's the difference in the compression of light. So
Okay.
once the moon goes in front of the sun, it compresses the light and puts out a lot more UV rating.
Oh.
Oh, so
Okay.
You've got to
that
go up.
iris around the that flare is the one that really
Corona.
gets you. Yeah, that gets you, Dominic.
Yeah.
The
It's the
corona.
corona.
Okay, the
Corona's
corona. That's what I was
dangerous
Yeah.
part.
thinking of.
Right.
Yeah.
My corona. Oh, sorry.
Boy, that Corona doesn't let up, does it?
Hey, the
Yeah,
Coronas I remember, they were a lot
can't
different
get
than
rid of
that
it.
one. That's for sure.
Yeah, he says
You
the
can't get rid
UV
of
will burn
corona.
the camera lens.
Yeah.
Yeah. That wouldn't be good, Paul.
We'll
No,
just
it would
be
not.
we're
It
going to
would not.
sacrifice some virgins and do some rituals out as the end of the world comes on Cape
Yeah.
Cod tomorrow. So if anybody wants to join us,
Definitely.
we
I'll be there.
nice and live, some sheep,
Cape Cod cuckoos?
Aztec style. We're going straight up, old school.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey,
Actually,
Chuck, I hear there's a good event happening on the 12th on the canal. They've got the Mayflower coming back.
Yeah, actually, I just yesterday saw the communications director for the Plymouth Patuxent Museum and asked, and
Uh-huh.
they're coming through. I got it, about 4 years ago.
Yep.
It left for a prolonged time because they rebuilt the whole Mayflower.
Right.
It's coming back, and it'll be that's a nice looking shot.
So yeah, that's what the 12th, right? That's Friday.
Yeah, there's a tracker on their website, the Patuxent Museum's
Okay.
website. You can track where it is at any given point.
You may, if you're there, you may see me there flying my drone.
Okay.
Oh my God, Dave's everywhere.
Yeah, we have another event going on right now. We're gonna give away one of these mugs right now. So
all right, there's a good one.
Good
USA only shipping. So if you win and you're outside of the USA, you can either donate it to someone in the US or we can roll again. Hashtag USDS in the chat for your chance. I'm gonna start the timer. You got 2 minutes.
And everybody
away
in
we
the
go.
panel start snapping their fingers to the jazz. Come on, bud. You know you want to do
Come on,
it.
you know you want this mug right here. Well, not this
Yeah.
one directly, but you know it's one. Oh, look at Chuck. Chuck's got a mug. Oh, look, here we go.
I got one sitting.
Got 1 minute and 35 seconds left. Wonder who's gonna win it this week.
Yeah.
So how you like your mug,
100%
Chuck?
I do. America's heartland right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'd be phenomenal. Thank you.
I think this is X-Wing's first time here.
Yeah, he's saying hi to everybody.
We have 50 seconds left. 18 participants. And Cool Cat said if I win, I'm donating my prize.
Thank you, Cool Cat.
I sent. Cool Cat, who you donating it to? Do you know? Oh, let me give a shout out to Andrew Bennett. Thank you, Andrew Bennett. I believe that's Astro and Remy sending me a $10 tip through PayPal. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Not enough.
I'd like to know from everybody, like, what was the wildest thing you ever had to shoot, you know, with your drone? You know, like something just unusual somebody requested you to do. There's probably a lot of great stories, Paul, out there of like unusual things.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I'm sure there are a lot. I actually have one that just.
Not allowed to.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's time up. We're gonna run it. We got 18, 19 participants. Good luck, everybody. Good luck, everybody. Who's gonna win?
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Christian. How you doing, Christian? Yeah. Christian. Awesome. And Christian won. Congratulations, Christian. Looked like we lost Randy there. He'll maybe be back.
All right.
So someone brought something up on the Facebook chat that I wanted to bring up. The editing contest that we were doing.
Oh yeah.
Is over now. We're gonna have our show on this coming Saturday. Have all the entries.
Saturday.
Yeah, we're having a special live show on Saturday for the contest. The editing challenge.
Wait, no, I drink heavily on Saturday.
Well, that'll make it better.
Supposedly, you already did your video.
That'll make it more interesting.
But yeah, the editing contest is over now. We're gonna I'm gonna put together all the content for a special show on Saturday.
Okay.
We're gonna let the community vote for the winner, so be prepared to come in and vote. I'm excited for that, and I'm going to announce right now what the next challenge is going to be because I've already set it up. I've teamed up with Maria Davis, and the next theme for the next editing challenge is going to be a Maria Davis inspired theme. She's given me a list of songs that you can use for your video edit, and you have to choose one of those tracks. So you'll have the list of all the tracks. You can pick one that you want to edit to and edit away. And yeah, there'll be more instructions on Facebook in the group when I put it all together, but it's going to be inspired by Maria Davis. That's the theme of this contest. You have to edit a video with Maria Davis's music.
That's a lot harder than the last theme.
That's really good. It leaves things wide open. That's for sure.
Yeah, and I didn't really pick much of a theme last time, except I just wanted to say, hey, let's
fly your
favorite location,
favorite places. Yeah,
I wanted everyone to see how the contest was going to go. So,
how many lighthouses are there going to be?
more than silos, bud.
Come on, Dave. I tried to make it easy on them.
Yeah. All right. Well, we have about 5 minutes left, so I want to go around and give everyone a chance to say what they want to say and promote what they want to promote. So we are going to go with Randy first.
First of all, I just want to say, Paul, that was an amazing edit on Sunday Spectacular. So good job on that.
Thank you.
And
yeah.
Everybody get ready for the Avada 2 release. There's going to be a bunch of reviews. So we know Jim won't be watching.
I want to see him, though. I want to see him, you know. I miss
Yeah,
it.
I want to see just how much better it is and how different it is from the Avata one. But
Yeah, that's what
it'd be interesting.
4 more days, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I
11.
think it's like Thursday.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 11th.
All right.
All right, Randy. Well, I appreciate you joining us tonight, brother. I really do. Thank you so much.
All right, Paul. Appreciate you having me. I'll see you guys next time.
I
See
hope
you
you have
later,
a
Randy.
I can't even see him
Bye,
down here.
Randy. Thanks.
We'll go, Bud.
Bud,
Justin.
Sorry,
Justin.
Justin.
Hey, first of all, great show. Wherever he is. Chuck, great talking to you. Again, if you want really flat, boring Illinois farm videos, let me know. I got my GoPro set up to do a time lapse of the eclipse tomorrow. Hopefully it turns out. Hopefully no clouds. Anyway, everybody fly safe, fly good. See ya. Thanks.
All right,
Yeah,
Bud.
bud.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much
man.
for
All
being
right,
here. I
we'll
hope you
see
have
you,
a great
man.
week, brother.
Have
Appreciate
a
you,
great
buddy.
week, buddy.
And Ken.
Hey, yeah, I'll be out for the eclipse tomorrow. I'll be at the shoreline. Hopefully, I'll get some good stuff. I might concentrate more on stills than my drone, but I'd like to get something anyway. So, whatever I get, you guys will see. If you like it, great. If not, then oh well. But anyways, just keep posting, keep shooting, inspire. You guys inspire me daily. Just keep at it, and stay safe for the week. And we'll see you next week.
All
Yeah, you
right.
too, man.
Ken,
All
we'll
right,
be in
Ken. Thank
touch,
you
man.
so much.
Looking
Be
forward to
good,
seeing
Ken.
some stuff. It's just
Be
if
good,
it's
brother.
successful.
And Dre.
Oh, first off, I want to thank Paul.
Hi,
I don't
Dre.
have the
Hey.
I don't have the mug here, but this is the box it came in. So it arrived here safely, all in one piece. I appreciate that. If I win again between now and November, I will donate anything I win to the Las Vegas drone meetup. If you
Oh,
do it matter where, it'll be the weekend of November. I want to say the 8th and 9th weekend, 7th, 8th, and 9th.
Mm.
This coming up November in Las Vegas. If you have any more questions, get a hold of Bob Dempsey about any details. For I understand, they've already got a hotel online. I should say lined up for everyone to stay at, and they've already got some rental vans lined up to take people out to the outskirts to a couple locations that you see
nice.
Tom and Bob flying out to Red Rock and other places. So
Nice.
they are really pushing this to the envelope to really make everybody be able to get to where they want to. So like I said, reach out to Bob Dempsey. He comes on and does his show every Wednesday at noon. So you can ask some questions there about the Las Vegas drone meetup this November. I want to say the 7th, 8th, and 9th. And so other than that, hey, go out there, enjoy yourself, fly safe, have fun, and
Sounds good.
always fly within the rules. Thank you.
Thank you, Dre.
See you,
Thank you,
Dre.
Dre, so much. I appreciate having
Good,
you here
brother.
tonight, brother. Enjoy your week.
Yeah,
Hey,
Las
Dre.
Vegas drone meetup. That
And
sounds
Dave.
All right. Well, let's see. I'm going to try to share my screen here because I've been bragging a little bit about the van that Dave Smith and I have been working on. So let me see if this works out okay. Let's see.
Come on, Dave.
Come on. Where are you? Window. Oh, entire screen. Here we go.
Late.
How's this? Hold on a sec. Let's try this.
No.
Can't see it now? Nothing.
Got it.
No.
There we go.
Oh, well.
Oh.
It was a
Got
good
it.
try. Anyway,
Wait, we can see it.
Yeah, it's not coming through.
Just
not
sharing the
coming
wrong
through.
screen.
No. Yeah. Oh, well. What are you going to do? Anyways, so anyway, I figured I'd show you that, but we're coming along really nice. The interior is looking like it's looking like a fine restaurant in there right now. One of the pictures I had is one of our chief builders, Russ, and he's sitting down at a table that was brilliantly finished, and it's got like a Victorian style ceiling in there now. There's some molding in there.
Drone recovery vehicle.
Yeah, it's the tactical drone support van. That's the official title.
Yeah.
So it's coming. We're looking to get it show ready for July. We got the Van Nationals, and of course, we'd love as many of you guys to be there. It's going to be up in Greenfield, Massachusetts, and which isn't too bad for us New Englanders, but anybody else
Be
in
able
the
to
area.
fly there or what?
I do.
So anyway, that's my little bit. I did get up there yesterday or the day before yesterday, and got a little bit of flying in Point Judith and at Beaver Tail. A little windy, but not bad. So it's getting better. Get out there, get more. It's going to be more and more of it, guys. So let's have some fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thank
See
you
you
so
soon,
much for
buddy.
being here.
All right,
Dave, I appreciate it. I hope you have a
take care,
great week,
boys.
brother.
Definitely, Dave. Got to get to meet up with you and Jim again, and
Oh yeah,
everybody else around the area.
absolutely.
Yeah, you got to make yourself more available, Chris.
I work, man.
We all do, buddy.
We
We
all
all
do.
work.
I'm tired. I'm an old man. Well,
No, we're
We're
not
middle
old yet.
class,
We're
man.
getting
We
I
there.
all
got a
work.
schedule. I got a schedule.
All right, Dave. Have a great week, brother.
Take care, man.
See you soon, buddy.
And Jim.
I never have anything to push other than just get out here, enjoy flying up here. Um, I don't publish. I do it for myself, and I do it for my stress relief and my anxiety. And if that's the only thing that anyone takes away from it, that it can help you with these things, then that's great. If you want to go crazy with the editing, then that's even better. But as long as you have fun and make a lot of friends along the way, that's good. So I'm glad everyone was able to visit us tonight and join us, and we'll see you out there soon.
All right, Jim. Have a great week, brother. Appreciate having you here.
Bye, buddy. Thanks for the pens. Thanks for the pens and the mugs. And I got to tell you, my wife already gave away 2 pens and a mug.
Oh, wow.
I didn't even get the chance to do it. She already gave it away.
Oh,
So,
wow.
but
All
I'm
right, brother. Well,
saving the rest. So
yeah, you
someone's
have a
going to get them.
yeah, you have a great week.
All
Lisa,
right, you too, buddy. Bye.
Lisa
And
has a pen
Chuck,
now too.
I almost forgot to mention I usually design a question around the guest, and I forgot to ask you what I'll call my special question. So I'm gonna ask you now. Wonder, what do you believe is the biggest obstacle hindering Plymouth Rock's TV progress as a new media company, and what specific aspect of owning and operating such a venture presents the greatest challenge for you?
Geez, that's a great question. The last part of the show.
I'm sorry, I meant to
No,
ask you
that's okay.
sooner.
I think scaling out, and we've become very big, very quick, and we are now in a fundraising stage so that we can hire more people and do more of the marketing we need. So we've got some, if there are any investors out there, certainly we welcome you to reach out. But for the most part, it's just growing to keep up with all the opportunities. And so much, so many people are giving us their shows, their movies, documentaries. It's just scaling out time.
Yeah. Yeah, so with that, I'll let you say what you want to say and promote what you want to promote. I'll give you the spotlight now.
Yeah, no, this was a lot of fun. I got to tell you, I have a lot of time in my schedule, to do things like this, or to discover things like this. But thanks to Paul, and I found you guys on social media. I said we need to have you on our network, and we need, I appreciate more than anybody the impact and the creative use of drones, and it's opened the door for me for so many things, and I'm excited to meet up with all you guys and learn more about what you do and incorporate your content into what we're trying to do to just grow this and get more and more education, more and more information out there, because I think it'll better serve all of us when we're out flying, right? When people know the rules and they understand, even if they're not in the drone community, that they see one up there and they don't think it's a threat to them somehow.
Yeah, exactly. Education's key. I appreciate having you here. I've had Nightbot sharing the link. Hopefully, everybody goes out and checks out Plymouth Rock TV. I actually have some content on there now that you can already see, and we're working on in the future incorporating more of our creators into the content there. And the important part is that we do it so everybody gets recognized. We spread our audience, and work at it from there. I'm
Thank you
excited
so
for it.
much for this chance. It was a lot of fun tonight. I
Yeah,
appreciate
I
it.
enjoyed having you here. A lot of times, sometimes you hear about it on the sidelines, but to actually be a part of it is something totally else. Totally something else. So,
Yeah, well,
yeah,
for
I
real.
appreciate having
Thank
you
you.
here. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great week. And if you just hang around in the back for a show wrap up, I'll talk to you in a few minutes.
Okay, great.
Great. And Chris.
Well, anything to promote? Well, just go take a gander at NB Drones on Facebook and NB Drones at YouTube as well. I've got a bunch of videos there if you want to see some relaxing videos or just how far I've come in in the past few years. Go check it out. I also want to know that if you do go on my Facebook page, there's a GoFundMe there for my friend Jen Rucker, who is suffering from terminal 4 cancer, and she needs some help with her battle. So if you go to the NB Drones page on Facebook, you can go see that.
Yeah, before the show, you actually mentioned that yesterday. You mentioned sharing it during the show. You can share the link in the chat, and I'll put it in the video description of the show also for you. I've totally forgot about that. You mentioned it yesterday. So if you have the link, share it now, and I'll make sure it's in the video description. I wish you the best, and go with Dominic now.
Firstly, I'd like to say it was a great honour meeting Chuck, being an Australian watching the Americans channel. And the other thing is I'm up to day 39 of my sunrise photography, so I'm going to keep it going as long as possible. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, Dominic, thank you so much, brother. Appreciate having you here. I want to remind everybody that mental health is an issue that affects a lot of people. And if you're struggling, don't do it alone. Reach out and get some help. You can reach out to your friends and family. And if you don't have any, friends and family that you can reach out to, you can reach out to, people in the public. You can reach out to a therapist, a hospital, police station, a fire department. Just reach out and get help, and don't do it alone. I want to remind everybody that I actually found this at Walmart. It's a little graduation owl for 2024, and I want to say to everybody, if you are studying for your 107 and you graduate and you get your 107 certificate, let me know. I'm going to mail you this. It's I had to get it. I'm a fan of owls, so But thank you everyone for being here. I really do appreciate it. We're going to roll the outro and get out there and get some flying, and hopefully we'll see some of that content from the. Oh, go ahead, Chris. Oh. Yeah, hopefully we'll see some of that content from the South Florida drone meet. Should be coming up soon. And I can't wait to see what happens with this eclipse. We'll see what's coming out. So everybody have a great night and a great week.
The world's going to end.
So, Dominic and Chris, did you know that cows have hooves because apparently they lack toes?
No.